Hi everyone, welcome to my next live. Let me see what I've done. I think I've done about 3 lives. All right, so coming to you on Tuesday night, the 28th of July on YouTube. Doesn't seem to like me doing it on Facebook at the moment, so just bear with me. No, so I can't do it on Facebook. All right, so hi everyone watching on YouTube. Hi, just bear with me. I'm just going to do a post on Facebook. Join me on YouTube as cannot do live on Facebook. Do live. I don't know if anyone in YouTube land is on Facebook, but it's been really glitchy lately. I've not do a few different things, so I'm just checking what I'm able to do. So I'm just going to refresh that page. So it's live 36. Live, excuse me, 36. All right, so I'll give that one more try, but it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so I normally come to you live on YouTube on my computer and Facebook on my phone. So I'm trying Facebook again, but it might not let me. But that's okay. I'll just continue on YouTube. So I hope everyone's really well. So coming to you on Tuesday night, the 28th of July. So we're almost August yet. Can you believe that? Here we go. Just bear with me. Just going to delete that one. Okay, so looks like I've started 2 lives. I've got a different computer, by the way. I've got a little Microsoft computer, so it's quite small. So when I set up to do my lives, I've only got a really small screen and I cannot see it sometimes. So I just restart it again. So that's what I've had to do for this one. So I'm just deleting 2 ones I've started. All right, that's better. Okay, so this is live 36 on YouTube. I normally come to you on Facebook as well at the same time, but I haven't been able to do that for a couple of weeks. So you've just got me on Facebook, but I've posted that on my Facebook group. So yeah, okay, so that's fine. I've posted that on Facebook. I could actually try. I'm going to try one thing. I'm going to see if I can start it, if I can do a live Facebook and YouTube broadcast on computer. Sometimes it doesn't like it when I do the same, I'm trying to use the same webcam. But anyway, I'll try it. If you lose me, I'll just close down Facebook. So thanks for waiting so patiently on YouTube. So I've got Princess Nee and Princess J, and I've got a couple other people as well, but I can't see them. So I'm just looking on my Facebook. Create post, try to go live. Live video, okay. So I'm just trying to go live on Facebook now. Allow the camera, yep. Okay, maybe that is working. Okay, so I think I'm now live on Facebook and YouTube as well. So hi everyone. So I'm Rhonda Kelly, a psychic medium from Sydney, Australia. I do my weekly lives on a Tuesday night. So thank you for being so patient while I'm trying to sort out going on Facebook at the same time as well. Basically, I do free psychic readings here, and I just answer one question per person. If you want to have a reading with me after this, you can have a look on ptvaustralia.com.au. I'm a psychic on Psychic TV Australia. I go onto the phone lines after I do this. Otherwise, have a look on my website, rondasreadings.com, of how to book in and have a private reading with me. I'll just jot that down. Okay, so I think I'm coming live on Facebook as well. Okay. All right, so I think I'm live on both. Okay, so I'll just start answering some of the YouTube questions. Princess J said, when will the person I'm thinking about meet me in my dream? Okay, just tuning into that question, I'm just really fuzzy. I'm feeling like you're either thinking of it's almost like you're thinking of a person but tuning into a different person's energy, or you've got a lot of people around you. I'm just feeling like it's a bit fuzzy with the identification of the person. So it probably sounds really strange, but I'm not getting sort of clarity about that because I feel like there's confusion about the identity of the person. So perhaps there's someone else in your energy but thinks you're in that sort of headspace, but you're thinking about someone else and they're not thinking they're them, but someone else is thinking they're them. So it's a little bit fuzzy there. So I'm not getting a time frame because I'm feeling like there's a bit of confusion around the question. And this person has a really dry mouth as well. Just tuning into energy, got a really dry mouth. Yeah, but thank you for that question, Princess J. Okay, Princess Nia said, will I be successful if I start YouTube or podcast? Yeah, absolutely. I'm feeling more positive towards a podcast. I feel like there's more value in doing that actually, for you. Yeah, so something about the podcast that's a bit more current or a bit more fresh for you, I think. Yeah, but good luck with that. But I feel like they're going to go hand in hand, but or the success in YouTube will come after that. And I feel like you will be able to monetize YouTube as well, but it's going to take a while. All right, hi Jeff. And let me know where you're watching from as well, please, because I've got people watching. And please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share the video as well. That's completely fine. Now my Facebook, I think I'm going on Facebook, but I can't actually see any comments. So just bear with me. I'm just having a look down at my phone. No, so it may not be working on Facebook. That's okay. Princess Niece, yeah, so Jeff has said, is there anything my spirit guides want to share to me about my past lives and my purpose in this life? Thank you, on this life. First thing I'm feeling, Jeff, is patience. And just reading your sentence felt a little sort of rushed or confused to me. So I'm feeling like patience in the way it's almost like if you're moving too quickly, you either write words incorrectly or write the order of words incorrectly, or you say things out of order. So if you'll tell a punchline before you tell the start of the story or middle of the story. So yeah, the first thing I'm feeling is it's about patience for you. And I don't feel like I'd necessarily meet you, Jeff, and think you're impatient or you're bad with timing. But it's almost like timing and patience to share, to appreciate the beauty in life, to actually see things as they unfold. That's what I'm feeling, Jeff. All right, but thank you. That's an interesting question. Thanks for that. I do past life type questions. I don't advertise I do them because it's one of those things. It's like dream interpretation. It comes in clusters. So literally, I won't get a question about it for sort of 6 months, and then I'll get 4 in a week. So yeah, and your guides actually tell me if they didn't want to answer the question, they would tell me nothing. So they do generally point me in the right direction. And if they don't say anything, then you're not ready to know, or you're not going to understand that message. All right, well, thank you for that, Jeff. Hi, Lisa. I'm really well, thank you. Hi, Yasmin. I'm well, thank you. How are you? How are you both? So no more questions, I don't think. I've got a little no, I don't think I've got any other questions. I'm just going to have a quick look over to Facebook to see if I am. No, it's really not liking Facebook. It's not liking me trying to go live on Facebook. No, okay, so that's, I guess, not working. Okay. All right, so I might actually just close that because it's not it's better, and it was delaying YouTube. So now that I've closed that, I can see more comments. Oh, thank you, Princess Nee. Appreciate it. All right, so I've got lots more questions. They just didn't come while I was trying to start Facebook. Okay, hi, Ritz. Yeah, so please let me know where you're watching from, and please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to tell people about me, share my vlog. All right. So with my YouTube channel, I release 3 vlogs a week. Monday and Wednesday are sort of feel-good ones or information about me. So tomorrow is going to be my July newsletter. So it's just an update that I email people, and I now do it on the YouTube. And Fridays are always my recipe vlogs. The one coming out on Friday is a little bit of a disaster. It's something I cooked and I didn't like at all. I normally like my own cooking, and everyone normally loves my cooking. So I'm not afraid to share cooking disasters as well. So, but if you have any suggestions for any content you want, I even did last month I did a ghost tour. Just went to a place that has unusual sightings. And that was just recommended by a friend. So if you have any suggestions, obviously in Australia, because I can't leave Australia at the moment, but around Sydney or New South Wales, if you have any suggestions of any haunted areas, please let me know, and I can, I'll endeavour to visit that at night, at midnight or something, and see what I pick up. All right. So no one's telling me where they're watching from. All right. Rich has asked, hi. When will my boyfriend talk to me about taking things further in our relationship? It's ready. Okay. I'm not getting. First of all, I'm going to answer that in 2 parts. Will my boyfriend talk to me about taking things further in our relationship? Okay. I'm not getting a definite yes, but I'm getting a yes. There's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of fear from him. And it's not. I don't, Ritz, feel like it's uncertainty of you. It's almost like a fear of timing or timeframes. So, yeah. Oh, great. Thank you, Lisa. You're watching from Sydney. Thank you. So, Lisa, do you have any haunted places around that I can visit? Or if you want to come with me, Lisa. But Ritz, back to you. Yeah, I'm feeling like he's confident about you, and he's confident about his decision being in a relationship with you. But I feel like he's got almost like pressure to sort of like whether he's got timeframes of when he wants to get married and have kids, and what he's got to achieve financially by when. He seems to be. I feel like there's pressure around him from family, but there's also a lot of pressure on what he places on himself. So I'm feeling like he's more concerned about finances at the moment than having that talk with you. So, but he's got a sort of. It's almost like he's so sort of overthinking that he's almost not enjoying the moment with you. So, you could sort of. It's almost like you could approach the subject with him in a analytical way, so it sort of resonates with him. Like, you could say, how would you like to, could we work on a budget for the next year or the next 5 years? What would you like to achieve? It's almost like get into an analytical way for him to start expressing his feelings towards you. And I feel like his expectations are a bit unrealistic. He's wanting to be financially secure and have a financial security for you as well, but he's sort of putting too much pressure on himself, I feel. So give that a go, Ritz. Just try to approach the subject in a way that's going to resonate with him, almost like to at least see where his headspace is at with his expectations and whatever the pressures are that he's putting on himself. All right, but good luck with that, Ritz. Lots of interesting questions tonight. So I am also updating my tour dates. I was going to go to some fairs next month, but they've been cancelled. So I'm still not certain about those. There's New Zealand in October, but I'm probably not going to go to that. I haven't worked that out yet, but it's probably not going to be worth my while going. And I will actually be in Queensland next month. So I'm from Sydney, Australia, but I'm going up to the Gold Coast. So I'll be available in the Gold Coast the last week in August. So if anyone would like face-to-face readings, come down to the Gold Coast. So it's a week. I think it's the 25th to the 30th of August. So I'll post that on my newsletter tomorrow as well. So not sort of doing that many fairs or anything, obviously, because we can't, but I am still available for readings via WhatsApp or Skype or Facebook Messenger, Google Hangouts. So I've got a few different ways that people can connect with me. But having said all that, most people just prefer doing phone readings if there's not face-to-face. So yeah, either way, I'm happy to cater for you. All right. So yeah, I'm feeling like these are all really interesting questions. Yasmin has asked, my best friend Paul has frequent bad dreams. Why is this and what can he do to stop it? Thank you. Okay, I'm feeling like Paul is unwell and I'm feeling like there's a bit of digestive issues going on with Paul and perhaps a bit of it's almost like his sugar levels are a bit, I'm feeling like he's lacking in, it feels like he's sort of twitchy at night, like it just feels like he's unsettled at night and it's not sort of restful sleep. So I'm feeling like his bad dreams are more a reflection of his quality of sleep rather than his dream content. And I'm also drawn to crystals to help with that. So first of all, Paul should go to a GP, just get a blood test, just check his levels and everything, and even speak to his GP or a sleep disorder specialist about his sleep, because he wakes up quite a lot. It's not refreshing sleep, so he's got to sort out that, and the GP can help with the digestive sort of issues and his blood sugar levels, whatever's going on with that. It's almost like it's almost like he's, rather, because when we sleep, our body digests food, we process things. When we dream, and we have blood flow to our head, like it's not like we're unconscious. We're actually, our bodies are very active, but it's restorative in many ways. Although your body's actively doing processes, it's restorative. But I'm feeling like it's not as restorative for Paul because just because everything's a bit out of whack. So he needs to sort of sort that out. But energetically and spiritually, I'm drawn to crystals. And I actually feel like Paul's a bit clairsentient. So he's quite in touch with people's energy. I'm feeling like his workmates, it's almost like he's got good and bad male energy around him. So perhaps there's a bit of an energetic overlap with that as well. But to help with that, I feel like crystals, like he's got and I'm not even being told what crystal would be good for him, but I feel like if he was to go into a crystal shop and put his hand over them, he'd know which one is best for him. And I feel like he's gonna buy 3. I'm feeling like 2 are gonna help at night for Paul to sleep with them under his pillow, but I feel like one's gonna be kind of like a protective one during the day with his workmates. So it's almost like, if they wanna just waste his time or talk about crap that's gonna sort of they'll feel better, but then drain him, it's gonna protect him with that. So I hope that helps, Yasmin, and I hope Paul goes to his GP and just looks after himself and learns to sort of step back energetically from that negative energy at work. All right, thank you for that. Okay, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, you don't know any haunted places around New South Wales. That's all right. Where are you from, Lisa, by the way? You're not from New South Wales originally. I'm originally from Melbourne. Okay, so I think I've jumped a little bit. All right, so Lisa's asked, can you tell me if there's a resolution around my sister's current situation? Thank you. All right, I'm going to ask, oh, wow, it's really complicated, first of all. Just going to ask my pendulum. Okay, there is, but you can see what it's doing. So it's basically, I'm getting a yes, but it was literally going, yes to no, yes to no, and yes to no. So I'm feeling like it's really hot and everything's a bit hot and cold for her, like with the situation of people around it and the living arrangements around it, but also her. It's almost like she's focused, but then she's switched off. So everything's a bit hot and cold. But there is a solution, a resolution around it. And I'm feeling like she's got to be living calmer. She's got to be living in a more calm way. That's the solution. I actually feel like she's going to step away from it because it's not. It's almost like she's done what she can to resolve it, but like by doing any more, it means that other people are going to be lazy and not do anything, but also it's going to completely drain her even more. All right, but good luck with that, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Princess Nee, for that. Sunflower said, when do you see me leaving my current house for good? I've got October, actually. I've got October and I've got February. I feel like they're both going to be busy months, is what I'm told, Sunflower. So whether it's, you move partly in October and the rest of it in February, or whether you move from this to another one, but then after February, something else comes along. So what's that? November, December, January, February. I know that's really strange to get sort of like a 4-month lease, but it's going to be some arrangement that suits you. All right, but good luck with that, Sunflower. Guys, please let me know where you're watching from. Okay. All right, so I've got lots of questions. So maybe it's a good thing that Facebook didn't work tonight. I can concentrate on YouTube. All right, Billy J said, hi, I'm currently doing graphic designing course. Do you see me ranking in top students? Will I be offered a job? Okay. I got a yes to the job. I got a no to the overall top, but I feel like you'll excel in some degree or in some aspects of that degree. So it's not like you're going to be, the ducks of the school there, but you are going to excel in some project or some facet of that. But I do feel like you'll be offered a job, but I also am told to do your own research, not rely on what you're told. So if the course is offering you sort of like industry connections, like even start now to make your own connections. Yeah, and I actually feel like what you'll be doing in that job is much broader than what you think you'll be doing. So yeah, there's a bit sort of more of the marketing side of things rather than sort of freelance or doing jobs like you might actually be a long-term project where you look at a business now and in 6 months' time and advise them again. All right, but good luck with that, Billy J. Hi, Nicole. Yeah, I'm well, thank you. My manager, Michael, at work is being mean to my co-workers and myself. What do you think's going on? Please and thank you. Okay, I just... Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. My guide's just shown me, like he's basically just shown me like a woman slapping a man. So as in, it's it's telling me that his karma is coming. Not that I feel like you or any of your coworkers are gonna slap him, but like energetically he needs to be slapped. I I don't feel that Michael is that old, but it's almost a feeling of a bit of dementia, like almost, and I'm wondering if there's any drinking or something because I'm suddenly feeling like burping. It's almost like Michael doesn't have a good grasp on reality or what's going on, and it's broader than work. It's his work and home. So I'm feeling like he gets in a bit of panic mode and thinks he hasn't done something or just expects the worst of someone, but they've actually done it. But what Michael is actually doing is he's creating an energy where by dishing out criticism, he's attracting criticism. So by being more critical of other people, people are more critical of him. So yeah, I'm not feeling like he's going to change his ways anytime soon. Um, you could sort of change tacks and almost like say, "Oh, thanks for your help," or something like that, because it's almost like he's not sort of. It just feels like the slap to me is a sudden change in energy for him to realize. So it's almost like changing energy, changing that tone of how you speak to him for him to see whether he changes. But yeah, I do feel like Michael's behaviour needs to be addressed. I don't know whether you can go to anyone around him or above him, because it just feels like he's not got a good glimpse of what's going on in his life at the moment. All right, but thank you for that, Nicole. Thanks, Ritz. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ritz, the financially secure. It's like he's your boyfriend's thinking really long term. Like he's thinking 5, 10 years. Okay, I want to own this by this time. I want to do that. Like he's wanting to. It's almost like he's wanting to set. He feels a lot of pressure to change, to make decisions now that are going to affect the future. But it's kind of like you can't control everything that's going to happen, and he's got to sort of not shift the focus on enjoying the current moment. So I do feel like he's looking at you as being part of his future, like what he wants in his future, but he's running the risk of losing you by not sort of enjoying the moment with you. So it's like he's looking at whether he's going to a financial advisor or a bank manager or something, like talking about his finances. All right, thanks for that, Ritz. All right, Honeybee said, "Who do you see me spending my weekend with, my mum or my husband?" Okay, I'm more drawn to your mum. um, I'm feeling like you'll sort of it'll be like whether it's like a Friday night with your husband, like a date night on a Friday night, and then the Saturday and Sunday night with your mum, and then the Sunday night with your husband. So it's almost like it's not completely your mum, but it feels like more of your mum's energy. I'm feeling like mum needs a bit of TLC at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. But I'm feeling more drawn towards your mum. But I do feel like you'll spend time with your husband as well. All right, thank you, Honeybee. Hi, Love Life. Okay, Love Life has asked, may I ask what Patrick thinks about me? Thank you so much. Okay, now by Patrick, I'm assuming you mean it's a man. I've got a picture of a man and a dog. So I don't know whether he's got a dog that he absolutely loves or he wants to get a dog or something like that. It's weird for me to pick, to get an energy of something else with that person. Something about a dog. So if you don't know what that is, ask, if he's thinking of getting a dog. Okay. Patrick's another a bit of an overthinker, so similar to Ritz's boyfriend. I'm feeling like, oh, now my screen's gone. I'm just trying to look for the question again. Okay. All right. So I'm tuning into Patrick. Yeah, I'm feeling like Patrick is a bit of an overthinker, and he's not the best communicator. It's like the more this is active, the less this is active. So I do feel like you'll be instigating a lot of conversations about that, and asking open-ended questions. It's not that I feel he doesn't want to connect with you, but he sort of yeah, sort of love life sort of doesn't almost like doesn't give any thought or attention to communicating. Um, but I do feel like he's quite fond of you. Um, yeah, it feels like a fondness. It feels like a good thing tuning into his energy. Yeah, but thank you for that, and let me know how you go with Patrick and what the dog means to him. Okay, positive rise, Tarot Kapoor. Hi. Okay, so positive can get a rating. Okay, tuning into energy straight away. I've got a sore back in between my shoulder blades and my ribs. I don't know what that's about. Um, I'm I'm not getting a. I don't know whether you've got. Have you got quite a spiritual? Are you sitting in a very spiritual place of your home? Positive rise. Um, I'm feeling like you've. I don't know whether you've just saged the room or you just cleaned it, because I'm feeling like a bit of a almost like an invisible wall, like a block tuning into your energy. Um, and I'm actually feeling a little unwell as well. So I don't know whether that's you or um, what that sort of means to you. Okay, you're quite. I do feel like positive rise. You're very spiritual. You're very psychic yourself. Um, but you can be a bit too sort of analytical, and that can block your psychic senses. But I'm also feeling like you go the opposite in that you're quite psychic, to the point where sometimes you need to really make sure you're grounded to interpret the message, like actually give the message to the person you're reading for in a way that they understands not it's not sort of going to be sort of too airy fairy for them. So a bit of one extreme to the other with you. I got told to pick out two cards. So the cards I picked out are faith. I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. And universe. The universe will show me the right path to take to reach my goal. So that I feel is about financial and non-financial success. And I'm feeling like you need a bit of not help with what you're doing or the way you can do it, but help with how you can make your business grow and be more at reach to people. Because I'm feeling a bit almost like, yeah, it's almost like your messages aren't always well received or understood. But you're also, for that reason, you've sort of limited your audience a bit. You've got sort of a bit of a niche market, but if you're going to attract financial success, then you need to sort of expand that with who you connect with. So I hope that makes sense. Positive rise, Tarot Kapoor. Tarot Kapoor. Hi, Hattie. How you going? Hi, Rhonda. Can you tell me where the kitten we are living with is? He hasn't come home in about 5 days. I'm feeling like the kitten's having a great time. He's just gone exploring. There's lots of interesting smells and things. I'm getting like little. I can see little sort of cobwebs. I feel like he's just been exploring underneath things because he can fit under. He feels like a big kitten, but he can fit under things. But I'm not feeling fearful. I just feel like he's exploring and he's finding food and that sort of thing. Yeah, I feel like he's in somewhere. It's almost like he's kind of like nested. What I'm saying is, when sort of like you have the bigger houses or houses on like weatherboard that have or brick that have got the like the stilts, sort of like It's almost like an uneven block of land. So I'm feeling like he's in the widest part of that, and he's underneath, but he's able to look out. So I can see sunlight, like he's able to go outside and look outside. But it's like there's almost like a darkness where he can sort of snuggle and feel safe. Um, I'm feeling a bit of confusion. It doesn't actually feel like he's not home. I don't feel like he knows where home is, or he's not kind of. Yeah, I'm not feeling like he's scared of being not at home. Um, yeah, I know that's a really strange one, but if you know of any houses that are, because it doesn't actually feel like he's far from you, but if you know of any houses that are like on an uneven block, have a look on the one that's sort of the furthest from the ground, so the biggest gap under the house. And even just go and ask those neighbours or have a look. And I feel like if you call him, he'll run up to you. All right, but good luck finding that kitten. Okay, so AP has asked, hi Ron, nice to see you. Thank you, AP. Might I please ask Jay and his wife impressions of me will be in person? Um, I'm feeling like they'll be politely confused. It's almost like you've got a different perspective, AP, to Jay and his wife, and I feel like, um, yeah, I'm just feeling like it's not a bad thing, but it's almost like you've, because it feels like you sort of have a, and type of conversation you feel is almost like in Australia when you're sitting around a campfire, you have the most interesting conversations with people. You talk about life and relationships and all that sort of thing. And I feel like you'll have almost like a deep and meaningful connection or conversation about that. And I feel like they'll both, like you'll have realized you've made decisions in your life that are quite different from theirs, because they're quite similar in decisions they've made in their life, and they've got comfort from that. It's almost like a bit of discomfort if something's different. So I'm feeling like it's politely confused. I'm not feeling like there's going to be any conflict to that. It'll just be, you'll say something and I'll sort of look at each other and you'll think, oh, what did that mean? What did that look fine? And I feel interesting. Oh, thank you, Yasmin. Appreciate it. Yeah, good luck with Paul. Let me know how Paul goes. Oh, you're originally from South Africa. Okay. What's the South African word for barbecue? Is it brie or something? Brie? Oh, cat's name is Furby. Beautiful. Oh, you're watching from the Philippines. Thank you. Love life. Yeah, Lisa, hot and cold, that's what I felt. Sports diversion. Does she love me and does she have third party? Okay. First of all, does she love me? Okay, I'm getting a yes, but I'm feeling like it's in her own way. And does she have a third party? Okay, I'm getting yes for that. Yeah, so good luck with that. Okay, so I've just scrolled up instead of down. Okay, Nicole said no, I would never slap my manager, lol. That's funny. Okay, MA is Kay interested in somebody else than her husband? I'm feeling a yes, but it's not a physical thing. It's almost like an emotional support or a connection that she hasn't got with a husband. Um, it's almost like a friendship. It's almost like a friendship, and it's not even a feeling of, oh, I want something better. It's almost like it's filling a void that the husband isn't giving or is unwilling to give. So yeah, I feel like there is an interest, but I'm not feeling like she's pursuing it or it's a real threat to the relationship. Okay, now I keep scrolling this up. Okay. Sunbay said, do you see my aunt taking me to doctor anytime soon? Yes, but I feel like you need to push the fact. You need to, um, Yeah, you need to be the driving force is what I'm feeling. And suddenly my left foot is burning and it's really numb and it's really painful and heavy. So I don't know whether you've got fluid on your left foot or something like that. Um, and it's like you need help in getting there. Um, yeah, but you need to push that fact or get another way of going there because it does feel like you need to go to the doctor and sort out what's going on with your foot and the circulation around your foot. All right, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, it was a rainy day, wasn't it? Thanks, Nicole. Okay, Sharon has asked, um, can you do a reading around my stepdaughter's situation in relation to mental health and addiction? Okay, yeah. Tuning into her energy, I'm feeling quite sick. Um, I'm feeling like she's getting help at the moment, but it's not helping her. It's almost like her energy's a bit defiant and it's a bit childlike in that, like, if someone does something for her, she'll want to do something to make it not work to show, like, to almost prove how bad it is. So there needs to be, I feel like there needs to be a different approach to her getting help because she's not sort of understanding the consequences of her behaviors, but she's also, it's almost like she's feeling a bit like she kind of wants to be on her own, but she's feeling smothered, but she's also liking the attention. So it's really quite complicated. And I'm feeling that if she's not comfortable with the medical staff around her care, then perhaps get someone else in that team that she is comfortable with, almost like as a confidant to her to completely understand what's going on. Her, yeah, it feels like she's not got a voice at the moment. And I know it probably doesn't seem like that way, but I'm feeling like she feels like she can't speak or true. She's not got a voice because my throat's starting to hurt. Tuning into energy, I've also got really dry hands, and I'm feeling like I don't know whether she's cut her hands or what's going on around that, or she's got or she's biting. Like I just feel like my hands are suddenly really cold and painful. You know when you've got little, you know when you have little cuts on your hand because it's cold, or you use. I used to work in hospitals, and I used to use alcohol, um, hand sort of gel and that sort of thing, and it used to. I ended up getting dermatitis because it basically burnt my skin off. But it feels that sort of feeling like that. Yeah, but good luck with that, Sharon. It's really quite complicated. I really feel for you and your son. Actually, I got told you and 2 other men are involved with that, with the care. All right. Hi, hey, Jakari D. I can't see your message because it's retracted. All righty. So I'll be going for about another sort of 15 minutes. So there's no guarantee of getting a reading. I'll just keep going through the readings in that time. So thank you all the people who have subscribed to my channel, Rhonda's Readings. I do 3 vlogs a week. My one tomorrow is a recipe. My one tomorrow is a newsletter. My one on Friday is recipe because that's what I do on Fridays. I do recipes. I'm the cooking psychic. Psychic TV Australia, I'll be logged in after the stream if you wanted to go into more detail about any of my readings. So I'm on pin 9897. The website is ptvaustralia.com.au. If anyone's watching from America or Canada, you probably noticed that they've been advertising there more lately. And exciting news, they are actually coming out with an American phone number. So people can actually phone that from America for a local call as opposed to phoning an Australian phone number. So that's really exciting. I've got a few other collaborations coming up. They're not confirmed, but hopefully I was hoping to be able to announce them in my July's newsletter, but I can't do that. But I'll let you know when they're confirmed. I'm also on Instagram at Psychic Rhonda Kelly. I'm also on Twitter at Rhonda Psychic. My Facebook group is Rhonda's Readings and Rocks, and you obviously know my YouTube channel is Rhonda's Readings. So please subscribe to my channel. Please like it. Please share with your friends. Let them know that I do these lives. And regardless of where you are in the world, I can do readings over sort of Skype, WhatsApp, Messenger, or phone, or um, and something like that. So, and I'm also doing. I'm teaching psychic development as well. So I've had the first class of my term, so I've got another 5 classes for this term, and that's every Tuesday fortnight. So that's class 2 is next week, and then it's sort of 2 weeks from that and 2 weeks from that. So that's my news. All right, so I'm up to Nomad Trees. May I know if there is anyone coming to me in love? I'm a straight woman. Um, Okay, I'm drawn to October actually. I'm feeling like there's 2. I feel like there'd be like a love interest, like someone perhaps you'll date before that, but it doesn't feel like it almost feels like that energy like you'd sort of be pushing for it to work or making it like a lot of effort to make it work. Whereas the one in October feels more like a natural sort of connection and an easier connection. So yeah, there is someone coming to you in love, but so the take home message, Nomad Trees, is what feels natural and what feels easiest. Yeah, so good luck with that. All right, Rainbow has. I get a lot of love readings, by the way. I also do. If you have a look at my website, rondasreadings.com, the shop section, I do email readings, and I do either general or love or business. I also like I analyze flowers or photos, but I do in a whole range of those. I do get quite a lot of specific love questions. um, yeah, it's interesting, and I don't feel like it's related to COVID. It's just how it's always been. A lot of people ask about love. All right, Rainbow said, "Is you hiding something?" Here's my brother. Okay. Okay, I've got a yes to that. It actually doesn't feel like it's anything new in your energy. It's like it's it actually feels like it's something from years ago that he's not told you. It doesn't feel anything bad or sinister. It's almost like something he hasn't told you, and he's almost embarrassed that he didn't tell you, and if you found out, he'd be more embarrassed. So he's not wanting you to find out something, but he should have just told you years ago. Um, yeah, so I feel like he is, but it's just it doesn't feel that. It's almost like when you find out, you'll be kind of like, "Oh, is that it?" Like, it's, "Well, why behave like that? Just be honest with me," kind of thing. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's what I got for that. Okay, so Jakira Day, who retracted the message, you've written, "Will I be in a relationship with Anusha?" Okay, I've got a no to that actually, but I'm feeling like you're still in each other's energy. It's not. I'm not feeling like it'll be a relationship in a way that you think, or perhaps not starting off in that way. Because I feel like if you sort of pushed it, it wouldn't be the way you think it would be. It just feels like your idea of that relationship, it would be different from reality, is what I'm feeling, and it feels like there's people around either pushing for that or telling you what it's going to be like, but they're not her. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. But good luck with that. Just be patient and just find out all the facts before overcommitting or anything like that. All right, thank you for that. So I've got lots of questions. AP, no, they don't think that you're weird. You're just different. You've just chosen different. You've just made different decisions in your life. Okay, so I'm probably not going to get through all the questions. Okay, BK said, "Who do you see A getting married to? Is it somebody she knows already?" I've got a yes to that. I don't feel like A wants to get married yet, though. I don't feel like it's almost like there's an yeah, another. It's a lot of overlap with the messages I'm getting tonight. It's almost like what A thinks married life will look like isn't actually what it would be like. So she's got to really think about that. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense, A or Beck. Okay, Rox999 has said, hello. May I ask what you see in my career in the next few years, ma'am? Thank you so much, madam. Okay. And little emojis there, but I don't know what that means. I can't see the emojis. And please let me know where you're watching from as well. That would be awesome. Because I do actually in YouTube in the analytics, I do actually get a breakdown of the geography, and I get people watching from all over the place. And I don't know whether that's watching my lives or watching my 3 videos I do a week. I don't know. Okay, career. All right. I'm getting. Okay, straight away tuning into energy. I just crossed my arms, so I'm feeling like a bit of impatience about that. I'm also feeling like it feels like you've got a career mentor, whether that's a family member or whether you've chosen the career path of a family member and someone's guided you. But I feel like that's only going to last you up until a certain point. Because what I keep getting told, Rocks, is go your own way. So get sort of, and it's almost like you approach, even different workplaces, you sort of approach them to get. It's almost like if there's no more personal growth or you're not learning anything more, then it's time to move on. That's how I've always approached my non-psychic careers. Well, psychic too, but so I'm feeling like when you're at that decision, you've got to decide that for yourself rather than this mentor deciding for you. I'm feeling around work, there's more it feels like more sort of study and more growth, and like trying different things. It's almost like you're sort of doing step by step, and you're slowly progressing, and there's sort of like monetary decisions around that, or you're working in finances or something like that. So like the slow and steady is good for the financial things, but it's kind of like by trying different things, you're able to take more risks, and you've got the confidence to take more risks. Because I do feel like you're quite conservative now in risk taking, and I've done, and I've sort of, it's kind of like I was a scientist in my first career, and I worked overseas. I worked in England for a few years, came back to Australia, and when I was in England, I actually only had 2 jobs. I worked in adult and pediatric lab, and I did quite different things than I did in Australia, just because of the way the lab was structured, the way the government, the local health authority was structured, was quite different. But what I found is when I came back to Australia, it was like, oh wow, I used to wonder when I'd learn that, but now I can suddenly do this, and I've actually done that. So it feels like it's going to be a breakthrough moment like that, where by you sort of not putting other people's limitations on you, you'll try different things, and then you'll suddenly advance. And I'm actually feeling like that move is in about 18 months, where you're really going to sort of like jump in like a pay grade, or jump because you've tried different things, you've got the experience for that. So I hope that makes sense, Rox. Thank you for that. Sildonna said, when do you see my mum visiting the person I'm telling her to visit? Did you see my mum? I'm being drawn to 3, so that's either 3 weeks or 3 months for that. But I'm feeling like it's more 3 weeks. Thank you, Sildon. Yeah, of course, you're missing him, Hardy. Thank you for that. Oh, braai is the South African barbecue. Thank you for that, Sharon. Okay. Hey, Summer said, why is my aunt being so rude to me? Does she want me to leave the house? Do you see me leaving the house? Okay, I'm feeling a yes and yes to that. I feel like she does want you to leave. So consider your other options, because I actually do feel like you've got other options, hey son. And your aunt is she just likes her own space, is what I'm feeling. And she's something about the noise, like her ears are playing up on her. Okay, so I'm probably, yeah, thank you, Rox. Okay, so I'm probably going to, I'll do say 2 more and I'll leave it at that. Okay, so Gigi has asked, could you tell me how the Cancer is feeling about me? We had an argument. Yeah, I doesn't feel like a huge argument. It doesn't feel like it's significant. I feel like the feelings are much the same. I'm just tuning into Cancer's energy. I'm just feeling tired, and it feels like tired just in general of other things. Yeah, so that's that's what I'm feeling. Just feeling tired, and it was just a bit sort of overwhelming at the time. It's almost like the worst timing, and then you had that argument. Okay, thank you, Gigi. That guy said, will me and an Aquarius woman reconcile? Has she been thinking about me? Okay, I'm getting yes to that, but I'm feeling like the reconciliation will be different. Like it's like a compromise for both of you. Okay. Okay, I'll just do one more. Pierre goes. H, my best friend, trustable. Okay, with Pierre go with H is my best friend, trustable. I've got a yes and a no. I feel like trustable in some things, but not in others. And it's kind of like you need to consider planning and how much you reveal about your own plans is what I'm being told. That's an important consideration to do with that friendship, is what I'm feeling. Alrighty. Okay, thank you so much for everyone who's watching. I've been on for about an hour. Thank you to those who joined me from Facebook, because I wasn't able to start my live on my group Rhonda's Readings and Rocks. So please like my my live video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel Rhonda's Readings. And comment, let me know where you're watching from. Share with your friends. But I do these lives every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I'm also doing another live on Thursday night on Facebook on the Royal Psychic Reading Room. So that's going to be at 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, my usual Tuesday at 7 p.m. So if you want to touch on anything I've touched on, it's just quick snapshot readings. Have a look on my website, rondasreadings.com, and see how you can connect with me for a more in-depth reading. All right, but thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you. Bye.